What evil is this? God help us all if that old woman has freed herself to inflict such horror.
The child must not be freed. Leave now or risk your own soul.
Dear God, who speaks to me?
You can't hide. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you.
I will get you back to town, child. Do you know her?
Isabel Abel, one of the missing children. Where did you find her?
Coffin Rock.
Such strange and horrible markings. Who could do such violence to a child?
She was splayed across the rock. It looked like a ritual sacrifice. What say you, priest?
I say it's the work of a witch, most certainly the Kedward woman. But how could she have escaped the ropes, Jonah?
She couldn't have. She was bound tightly, and even if she had escaped, she would have surely succumbed to the elements. Could it be that another witch, or even a coven of them, seeks to finish her work?
Impossible! This is Kedward's handiwork. We must confront the Styler woman and find out exactly what she knows. If she refuses to talk, we will find ways to make her talk.
That won't be necessary, Father. Let me talk to her again. She trusts me.
Do not allow yourself to be manipulated by her evil, Pry. The devil himself works his deceit through these witches.
I need to do some work back at the courthouse. Mr. Pry, I'm afraid your sidearm won't do it all. Take my rifle.
Thank you, good sir.
I must ask you a great favor, Jonathan. A favor that may well save us all. In this very town is the grave of a great priest. A man who knew much about the forces of darkness. He took to his grave a powerful Christian relic. A cross that grants immense power to he who wears it. If it were to fall into the wrong hands, it would mean disaster for us all.
Where is the body buried?
In the cemetery. Take this scroll with you. Hold it up to the gate and read aloud the words written here, and you will gain access. Tread cautiously, my son. The woods are in the clutches of great evil. But if you can find the relic and bring it back to me, I'll teach you how to wield its great power. If you find the relic, bring it back to me, and I'll teach you how to wield its great power.
I see you've made it back from the woods.
I found one of the children at Coffin Rock. She's been tortured, and her body is covered with ritualistic markings. We believe the Kedward woman is still alive, and that it is she who has abducted the children.
It can't be. Elly would never harm anyone. No witch would do such evil things. People are simply afraid of the unknown, and they blame witchcraft for that which they can't explain.
Perhaps, but it is the only reasonable explanation. The markings on the child are arcane, and must surely be born of witchcraft. I need to get inside Elly's house, Elizabeth. Tell me how to get there.
You'll never find her house on your own without a map. I have one, in a spell book at my house. Jonah would never allow me to have it in my possession here, but if you bring it to me, I can show you how to get there.
It would be foolish of me to bring a self-confessed witch her spell book.
It's of no use to me here. The priest put a ward on my cell that prevents me from using any spells, so I'm powerless with or without it. If you really want to search Elly's house, you must bring it to me.
Very well. I'll bring it to you.
Here is the key to my house. Go quickly.
Etiam debeo pevenire. What demons are these? This must be what the priest was talking about. I'd better return it to Hale. What a mess! I'll never find the book in here. God forgive me for placing this book back into the hands of that woman.
You found it, my son. But where? Was it still in the priest's grave?
I took it from the clutches of the undead. The cemetery is full of resurrected corpses. No doubt the Blair Witch has worked her demonic spells to raise the dead.
Then my dreams were true. Thank you, Mr. Pyre. Had this sacred relic passed into the hands of the devil's minions, all would have been lost. Let me teach you how to invoke God's power with this cross. You may well need it.